A little over a year ago, I announced an idea for a Greek New Testament on this YouTube channel. I asked for volunteers to come on board to help with it, and I'm happy to say that that actually happened. Volunteers did show up, and we began to work on a Greek New Testament in some ways like no other. This Greek New Testament has features that's hard to find anywhere else. It has wide margins. It also has no profit margins. That is, we're endeavoring to sell this Greek New Testament at cost, or maybe just a little bit above to cover unexpected expenses. Also, it's going to have a nice sewn binding, a durable binding, so that you can use it for years to come. And we're hoping to release this Greek New Testament. We're not just hoping. We will, by the grace of God, release this Greek New Testament completely in the public domain so that people can use it freely and not have to worry about copyright restrictions. So, wide margin, Greek New Testament, sewn binding, released into the public domain using the Robinson-Pierpont text as its base text, and also comparing the Byzantine text to variants that would appear from different printed editions. We've got pretty much every major printed edition in our comparative apparatus. We have got the Nestle text, we've got both the 27th, 28th edition, we've got the ECM, Westcott and Hort, Scrivener, Stephanus. We've got so many different editions here that we're comparing, as well as Byzantine editions as Hodges and Farstad and Pickering. Very nice comparative apparatus. In fact, we pick up some variants that are missed by the Nestle text. So I think it's going to be a very handy resource. And even if you don't take a Byzantine priority approach, you're going to find features in this Greek New Testament, I think, which will make it worth your while to pick up. To that end, we've asked Dr. Jonathan Borland, who has graciously agreed to come on the project. Dr. Borland is a former student of Dr. Robinson. He has a PhD in New Testament textual criticism, and he's writing an apparatus for 50 of some of the most interesting variants, I think, in the New Testament. And so he's writing the apparatus for that. He's taking everything from the 10th century and earlier as far as Greek witnesses, and he's putting that into the apparatus, and then he's going to be writing a brief textual commentary for that. And I'm amazed at how quickly he's working through these right now. So Dr. Borland coming onto the team has been a real help to the project. He's seen areas that we can improve, make our apparatus even better. And so I'm so thankful to have him on the team, as well as everybody who's come on to the team to help. Everybody's important on the team. You may have watched Dwayne Green's channel. He's involved in this project, heavily involved in this project. We really appreciate him. Jeff Dotson, great guy, who's also brought another Greek New Testament to print, another Byzantine Greek New Testament to print. And all these guys have the same spirit. That is, we want to do something for the glory of God and not line our own pockets. And so I think coming together, this team coming together, has been, in my opinion, I'm not speaking for anybody else on the team, but I think providential. And we're going to have a Greek New Testament that, frankly, is like no other. And I'm so excited about it. And I'm so excited that we're going to be able to offer it the way that we are. Now, that being said, we're hoping to wrap this project up in 2024, but we'll see how it goes. So one of the things is we need to, in order to have this nice sewn binding, we need to print 1,000 copies. So that's going to be a considerable amount of money. Now, you think I'm about to ask you for money. I'm not. What I am going to ask you to do is to pray for our project. Pray that the Lord will give us direction about how to raise this money. One of the things that we're thinking about is pre-orders, but we're not sure the best route right now. So pray that the Lord will give us direction on this, and just pray that the Lord will help bring the project to its finish so that people can enjoy a Greek New Testament, beautiful Greek New Testament, readable Greek New Testament at an affordable price, and God gets all the glory for it. So that's all I've got for you today, a little update. We're hoping by the end of 2024, Lord willing, to have a nice printed edition of this Greek New Testament in your hands, hopefully, and that the Lord will help us to that end.